Sammy Swindell. Lasowski is the leader. Hillenberg inside of Kitzer. Hillenberg inside of Tyler Walker. Hillenberg now running fourth. And Sammy hasn't lost any momentum yet as he's still playing tag up in front with Denny Lasowski. Sammy stays a high road. Way up on top. Hudenshield way up on top. Hillenberg down to the bottom. Kitzer down to the bottom. Johnny Schatz now working on Steve Kitzer. Sammy around the outside of Lasowski. Once again working on the lead down the front straightaway. Sammy and Lasowski. Off of turn number 2. Sammy trying to get the run coming off the bottom. There's a great race all over the track, but right now they're focused on the race for the lead as they hit the start-finish line side by side. Danny stays in front down the bottom side. Sammy Swindell stays out on top. They're now moving away from the field. Jack Hudenshield running third. Andy Hillenberg fourth. Johnny Schatz trying to work on Steve Kitzer for fifth. Kitzer is fifth. Schatz is sixth. Back in that seventh spot is Johnny Herrera, now running eighth is Mark Kitzer. Mark Kitzer's up to eighth. Mark Kitzer on the inside now running seventh. In traffic! Lasowski comes out of the better end. Down the back straightaway. A 3-car race for third. Steve Kitzer for fourth. As they squeeze it down the back straightaway, completing 25 laps this time around. Whoa, Sammy got a piece of the wall coming out of turn 4. He appears to be okay. As they still run together. Jack Hudenshield running third, Steve Kitzer fourth, Johnny Schatz is fifth, Andy Hillenberg back to sixth. It's still a 2-car race, has been for the last 15 laps. Jack Hudenshield well back in the field. Steve Kitzer running fourth. Johnny Schatz and Andy Hillenberg. Danny's trapped to the bottom side, and there goes Sammy! There goes Sammy with 3 laps to go. 2 to go this time, here comes Danny. They're going to be coming down with a white flag. It's going to be a white flag in Sammy. Way out in front right now. Danny back. Here comes Hudenshield. Here comes Jack Hudenshield. White, one to go. Sammy got down there with Lasowski. Here comes Hudenshield on the outside. Watch out for Hudenshield. Here comes the Hud. All right. Absolutely. I can't even imagine what's going through Denny Lasowski's mind when Sammy took that lead with 2 laps. We'll be in talking to Danny first, but folks, he can hear you right now. Wait till he pulls that helmet off. He is going crazy down there.
Let him hear it, ladies and gentlemen!
He's going crazy.
Denny Lasowski!
Look. The one thing I will miss is not being down there on the stand with Danny. So many times, his dreams have been to win this. His helmet's off.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 1998 Amoco Knoxville National Champion, Danny Wasowski! Okay.
I'm ecstatic. I'm lost for words for the first time in my life. I went around, and as soon as I come down the backstretch, I seen the whole backstretch standing up, and it finally said, guys, we did this. We won the Knoxville Nationals. I turned around and did a little half Polish victory lap because I always thought to myself, if I ever do this, I want to make it right with the guys, because the guys on the backstretch, they're yelling all the time when we're walking the track and everything. And the Knoxville people are great. I'm lost for words. If you look back at the races, outlaw races we've run here this year, we've been in contention to win every one of them. And the last 2 laps, something has always happened. And most of the time, it's a driver error. And Sammy went in, and I think he just went in and tried to protect the bottom a little bit, slid out, and we was able to go by. On the first lap, Jimmy and I discussed it. I told him, I said, look, you got Sammy Swindell and you got Jack Hodenshield. Both of them usually run the top really well here, and we can run with them, but to beat them, we had to go where they were, and we just totally set our car up for the bottom, period, end of story. We just made a crew, all our guys, we made a decision. Look, if we're going to win this race, we got to do it where they're not, and that's what we did. When I seen the lap cars coming, in 3 and 4, there was some middle there, and I didn't want to use it and let them guys know there was something there, but whenever I got to the lap car, I could actually roll in one car lift up, catch the middle till I caught it off, the cushion off the top of 4. And I didn't want to do it too often, because if you show them guys anything, they're gonna use it on you.
I want to thank my crew, Bob Westphal for a great engine, Jerry Russell for a great Eagle car, Dennis Roth for putting the greatest team together with Jimmy Carr, Mark Ellis, Brian Brown, and most of all, I want to thank my best friend, my dad. If him, there was no way I'd be here.
I tell you what, he's losing his hair, but I think he pulled out the rest of it as he was standing on top of that cart over there. Every lap, more hair was coming out. Hell of a job. There's a lot of people here that are darn excited to see you win tonight.
I'll tell you what, guys, just tear this place down. I'm going to help you.
Danny Wasowski, your champion!